Yep. What's up, guys? This is Brad of Spy Fitness, and we're on the way back from doing some training, and my buddy Mike here is holding the camera for us, so I can focus on safety and driving the vehicle, right? But we're just kind of having some conversation, and Mike was asking me a few things that I felt would really be able to help out a lot of people. So, you know, we decided to kick the camera on and kind of go over it a little bit to hopefully help some of you. So, Mike, what were we talking about?
So I had a question that was been pondering me for a while, like why people in general in their training or their fitness alone fail to meet their goals.
Right. Because you fell into that boat too, like,
yeah,
in terms of like progress, like you were in training doing stuff, but like never really found the type of growth that you're getting right now, right?
Right.
All right, so the number one reason why most anyone that's watching this, that you're training or your training sucks or you're not hitting your goals, is because you're not keeping track of things. So if I asked most of you, show me your training logs, many of you could not. You know, maybe even most of you could not, because most people don't do a great job of keeping record of what it is that they're doing. And this is more than just for like fitness and like training, right? For like your exercise regime. It also is for like weight gain or weight loss. Because I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and told me like, hey man, I don't know how to gain weight, or I can't seem to gain weight. And be like, well, eat. And they're like, well, I already eat so much, right? And so by not tracking how much they're eating and how much they're burning, they're gonna have a really hard time to be able to have that forward progress. And so whether with training or weight loss, weight gain, whatever it is, the only way that you can get to where you're going is by knowing where you are, right? It's the same thing with navigation. So like if I picked you up off of wherever you are on the earth right now, and I dropped you somewhere else, and you had no idea where you are on the entire planet, no clue and no way to find out, and I told you, find New York, it would be a nearly impossible task, because you'd have no way of knowing which direction to head. You don't know where New York is because you don't know where you are. At least if you had an idea where you are, then you could figure out a way to be able to move in a general direction to start getting closer to New York, right? Or whatever. But the idea is like you have to know where you are. And so the biggest problem that most people have, like I said, is they're not accurately keeping record of what it is that they're doing. They tend to go into the training sessions week in, week out, and they're doing the same thing every single week. The same exercises, the same weight, the same reps, the same sets. And ultimately, training needs to get harder over time. You are not going to elicit an adaptive response from your body, i.e. get bigger and stronger, if you don't make things more difficult. Or if you aren't keeping track of the calories, right? So if you're just every day is a guessing game about how many calories you're taking in and how many calories you're burning, then you have no way to really measure if you're getting closer toward growth or toward reduction. Same. Did you have any other questions?
So you're saying that I need to track all the calories that I'm intaking and the progress that I'm lifting every single day?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if your goal, I mean, I think most people watching this channel, your goal is probably generally going to get bigger and get stronger. So if that's your goal, if you want to be bigger than you are, then you have to grow. The only way that you're going to grow is by taking in more calories per day than you're burning. And the only way you're going to get stronger is by making the training successively harder. So yeah, you have to keep track of your intake and your output, right? Because if you're taking in 5,000 calories per day, but you're burning, 5,000 or more, you're not going to gain. So having a general idea about how many calories you're expending and how many calories you're consuming will give you an idea about what you need to do in terms of being able to add calories in to elicit the appropriate growth. And then like same thing with the training, right? If you're not keeping accurate records of what you're doing and then progressively getting harder over time, you're never going to get much stronger. You're basically just going to keep treading water. So I think those are the biggest things that you can do in order to ensure that you are, maneuvering toward whatever it is your goal is, whether it's getting bigger or, some kind of weight loss.
Good.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that was it. And, hopefully it's a fast enough video for you guys. You know, really just want to get to the nuts and bolts of what I think the biggest problem most people have in terms of getting progress. Keep track of your shit. All right, so anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop in the chat box below. I will respond. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me on the channel with all the likes, shares, and subs. If you like this video, give this one a thumbs up. And if you haven't joined the channel yet, really wish you would. Yeah, guys, remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, start keeping record of what it is that you're doing so you can grow. You got to get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
To all the doubters, to those who don't believe, this is the hour. You'll see that we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Leap over the lines to say we won't cross. We'll trick